Everyone wants big arms. That's like the first muscle that most guys focus on. And I was also one of them. But here's the thing, most people are training their arms completely wrong. They're chasing the pump, doing random exercises, and wondering why nothing is changing. So, in this video, I'm going to be showing you the real way to finally make your arms grow in size. And it's not just about doing more curls, it's about how you train, how you recover, and how you actually make your arms grow long term. Let's start with this. Most people think that growing bigger arms is simply doing more arm exercises. They'll finish their workout, throw in 6 sets of curls, a few push downs, some more cable work, and expect results. But here's the truth, your arms don't grow because of how much you do. Your arms grow because of how well you train. When I started focusing on how I perform every rep, the control, the stretch, the squeeze, that's when my arms actually started responding. It wasn't about adding more random sets, it was about being intentional. And the reason this matters is because your arms are small muscles. They recover faster, but also they do fatigue much faster as well. So if your technique is off, you are wasting your effort. So the big shift you have to start with is stop thinking about more work and start thinking about quality work. So now let's talk about the exercises that actually matter for building bigger arms. For biceps, my go-tos are chin-ups and dumbbell curls. Chin-ups is probably one of the most underrated arm exercises ever. You're pulling your own body weight through a full range of motion and your biceps are under constant tension. Most people treat chin-ups like a back exercise because it's almost like pull-ups. But if you shift your focus, control the lowering, keep your elbows close, and focus on squeezing your biceps on top, it hits them harder than any machine curl. Then dumbbell curls. Not those ego curls that you see people doing in the gym where they swinging the weight. Not those ones. I'm talking about slow and controlled curls. That's why I like dumbbell curls, because you can actually focus on controlling the weight, controlling the motion. You should rather try and be that person that does 10 kg curls the right way compared to someone that does 20 kg like this. You see those people where they're doing the curls like this. That's not how you should be doing curls. So now for triceps, it's simple. Tricep push downs and tricep extensions. The extensions gives your triceps that big stretch. That's where a lot of growth happens. And the push downs, they're perfect for giving your triceps that contraction. So now you have 2 exercises for your biceps and 2 exercises for your triceps. And now here's the part that most people don't talk about. If you want bigger arms, you can't just be eating them once a week and expect magical growth. You need to train them more frequently, but at the same time smarter. So aim to train your arms at least 2 to 3 times a week. It's not about destroying your arms every single session. It's about stimulating the muscle enough so that it can actually grow bigger. But here's the key. Recovery is part of the process. If your arms are constantly sore and your performance keeps dropping, you're not recovering the right way. And muscles don't grow when they're broken down. They grow when they become repaired. So eat enough protein, sleep enough, and don't be scared to take rest days. Now the reason I said you need to eat enough protein is because you can't outwork a bad diet. And your arms won't grow if you're not feeding them the right foods. I track all my workouts with an app called Strong. But even though I'm tracking them, if I'm not tracking what I eat, all that effort doesn't matter. If you're not eating enough calories, if you're not eating enough protein, your body literally has nothing to grow with. So here's what I recommend. Eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Make sure that you stay hydrated and also try to eat in a small calorie surplus. Track your strength inside the gym and your meals outside it. Because if you can measure it, that's when you can improve it. Now, everyone wants fast results, but muscle growth doesn't happen overnight. You have to start falling in love with the process, showing up, tracking your numbers, pushing yourself, and improving every single day. There's going to be weeks where you don't feel like you're growing, and that's normal. That happens to everyone. It happens to me as well. And that's because progress isn't always visible right away. Sometimes you're building the foundation that gets revealed later. So instead of asking, am I growing yet? Ask yourself, am I getting better every single day? If your form's improving, your reps are cleaner, and your strength is up, that's progress. even if you can't see it visually yet. Because the truth is, muscle growth is just a reflection of consistency. The people with the biggest arms and the people who do the most work. They are the ones who train well for years. So let me give you a clearer plan that you can do or implement right after this video. Step 1 is picking key movements. I mentioned chin-ups, dumbbell curls, tricep pushdowns, and tricep extensions. Step 2 is training your arms 2 to 3 times every single week. Step 3 is tracking your workouts so that you can actually see how you are making progress and how your numbers are improving. And step 4, and arguably the most important one, is eating and recovering properly. Do that consistently for about 8 to 12 weeks and you will see how your arms start to grow. You will become the person you want to be by pushing through the times you want to quit.